Down, but we're going to strike first here with Cavs and Pistons Game 7. Now, the Pistons are 5-0 at home in Game 7s in franchise history. And sometimes these stats are entirely meaningless. Cavs already up 25-19. Donovan Mitchell, that's a three, make it a 9-point lead. Then final seconds of the quarter. This is pretty. It's also a three from the logo. How many threes did he make in this game? Glad you asked. 2. Now you've seen them both. Cavs up 31-22 at the end of 1. Now in the second, Mitchell finding Evan Mobley. The lead is 10. Then James Harden to Jarrett Allen. That's 2 more. It's a 16-point lead. The Cavs absolutely dominated in the paint. They outscored the Pistons by 24. Under 5 to play in the second quarter. The lead is 14. Add to it, Sam Merrill. That three. 15 points in the first half. Off the bench, by the way. Mitchell now to Allen and 1. Here's a stat for you. The Cavs had 18 assists in the first half because, sharing is caring. And then the Pistons, they had 16 field goals in the first half. It's not bad.
No,
Cavs led 64-47. Now we go to the third. The lead is 17. Make it 19. Allen taken off. Then Merrill doing his thing at 15 in the first half. Finished with 23. Cavs now up 19. How about more Donovan Mitchell? The lead is 90-69. Mitchell does that. The largest lead of this game was 35 for the Cavs. It's now only 23. Up 24, Mitchell again, 26 points. And then he's just going to pull out all the spikes. Look at that. Donkulous. That made it 99-73 at the end of 3. No changes, no notes in the fourth because nothing changed. The fans could start to file out, and they did. Those guys, they wanted to stay because the Cavs win. They hand the Pistons their first Game 7 loss at home, 125-94.
He kept this thing together this year when things weren't going great. He was the beacon, the light, his leadership. He carried us on the court, right? Sam Merrill out 30 games, Evan out, J.A. out. He was the guy that carried us. And then when things weren't going great, he was the person everyone looked to.
We can't really look at it and say, all right, we did it. We got to the conference finals. That's not the end all, right? We still got more to do. But even when you guys have asked me all season to Jay's credit, do we believe? Yeah. It's not going to be always cookie cutter, black and white right in front of you, right? And it's all about the belief in the locker room. And we got each other's back, and that's the biggest thing. So I've been a believer. We've all been a believer since day one, and we got more work to do.
For the Hashtag Sports Award of 2026. The short list for 4 categories. Best Brand Partnership for Nightcap Outside and Row, Best Podcast, Best Athlete Podcast, Best Use of Live Video. The link is pinned in the chat, so please go vote for your favorite ISO, and Ocho. Thank you so much again for your support and your vote. The Cavs got out to an early start, and they never looked back. They didn't really get challenged after that first quarter, guys. They stepped on the gas, and now they're into the Eastern Conference Final. Donovan Mitchell reaches his first ever trip to the conference final. James Harden reaches his first trip to the Eastern Conference Finals since 2018. It's Cleveland's first This is Cleveland's first conference finals without LeBron James since 1992. James Harden was 2 of 10, 0 of 6 from the 3, but he was still a plus 31. Everybody else really had it going. Donovan Mitchell is the first guard since Kobe Bryant to record a 25-5-5, 25 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, 0 turnovers in a Game 7. But it was a balanced score. Jarrett Allen was sensational tonight. He put the ball. He was very, very aggressive. 23 points. Evan Mobley, aggressive. A double-double, 21 and 12. Donovan Mitchell, he had 25 points, 7 rebounds, 8 assists. They got Sam Merrill. They put Max Strus into the starting lineup, brought Sam Merrill off the bench, and he was on fire from the three-point line. It just Detroit just didn't have it tonight. They couldn't stop. They couldn't get stops, and they couldn't make shots. That is a bad combination, Ocho and Joe, in a Game 7.
Wait a minute. Whoa. What do you mean it's a bad combination? Huh? because both of y'all picked Detroit to win the game.
We did, but
no, yes, you did, because I don't know if it was because they were playing at home, but I told you ahead of time. Listen, I can't compare when it comes to your ball knowledge, okay? But I use something called common sense and logic.
Yeah.
Understanding that at some point, Donovan Mitchell has to beat the narratives about the playoffs. James Harden has to beat the narratives about the playoffs. They did that tonight. Now, I told you they were going to do that long ago. But here we go. In the next series, neither one of y'all want to listen because it's me. Okay? You saw what happened tonight.
yes.
Yes, Unc, it was a bad combination. I could have told you the combination was going to happen before it happened.
Well, a lot of people gonna say the combination happened because ABC tweet had it playing. The Knicks versus the Cavaliers. whoa!
That ain't got nothing to do with nothing. Them boys played bad tonight. Matter of fact, when you look at tonight, the energy was different. It felt like the Cavs had a home game, Joe.
Yeah.
You hear me?
Yeah.
Everybody, the way they played the game, the aggression, how aggressive they were. For James Harden having a bad game, this is why they call it a team sport. Everybody else stepped up. That goddamn Sam Merrill, boy, he showed out tonight, boy.
Man,
Yeah.
He showed out tonight, along with, Allen and Mobley. Donovan Mitchell did what he needed. Struss, you didn't get much from Struss, but the lack of production from James Harden tonight, it was made up with Sam Merrill playing the way he played tonight. He played one hell of a goddamn
Well,
game.
I think the bigs also.
Hey.
Joe, I'm gonna let you slide in. But when you get 44 points, 19 rebounds from your big with 7 assists, you're probably gonna win that game. Both guys shot over 50% from the floor. Both guys, Evan Mobley was plus 31. James Harden plus 31. Donovan Mitchell plus 17. Max Strus plus 11. Jared Allen plus 9. Dean Wade plus 17. I mean, so when one of your stars is off, okay, where are we gonna get the production that we normally get from our star? Hey, Evan Mobley said, I got some slack. Hey, Jerry, what you got on that? Man, I got a 20 piece. All right, I'll take that. Hey, Sam Merrill, what you got? He's like, I got something on your
I got a
42,
20 piece
homeboy.
too.
And that was the difference was Cleveland played really well. Detroit played bad. I mean, they couldn't stop anybody. Look how they was going to the basket. Sam Merrill was putting the ball on the floor, getting to the basket, getting and-ones. Jared Allen taking the ball from the top of the key. Spinning, Joe, and going down the lane, dunking the basketball. That ain't how Detroit normally plays defense. Go ahead, Joe.
Man, if Evan Mobley and Jared Allen gonna play like this, Uncle Ojo, hey man, they gonna be tough to beat. I kudos to Cleveland for coming in on the road. I felt Detroit exerted so much energy in their game 6. You know what I mean? It was such an emotional win for them that tonight they didn't even they looked so lethargic and flat, bro. Like I'm talking about from the start. From the start of the game, it seems like Cleveland were more desperate. You know, they wanted the game more. Maybe because they squandered away, obviously being able to advance on their home court in game 6. But I just thought they played more desperate. They had guys out there who were doing any and everything they could to put their stamp on the game. Hey, look, when we talk about the others, you look at Sam Merrill. The guy came in, bro, 23.7 to 10 shooting, 5 for 8 from 3. Hey, you need them type of, games from guys so you can get over the hump, bro. So James can be pedestrian in a game like this. You know what I mean?
No, I don't. He must have thought it was Halloween and he dressed up as Tobias Harris because he was dressed up as some other player.
Hey, listen, hold on. You talk about where were these dudes at? Man, to me, from my eye, it just seemed like they were just dead in the water tired, bro. Outside of Jenkins, Duncan Robinson and LeVert, even Cade, he looked like he was bogged down and tired. Like they just didn't have it, bro. Like I'm telling you, I don't know if it was because it was such an emotional win in Game 6 that when they came home, they kind of had a letdown. But they just looked out of it tonight, fellas. Enduring, I mean, hell, it's hard to win when you don't have a lot of offensive firepower and you depending on one guy to really carry you, bro. The Pistons. They got to look themselves in the mirror this summer, man. They got some decisions they got to make, some important ones, too.
They're not good enough. They're not good enough, Joe. I mean, we can look. They didn't play good tonight. But if they get past I don't think they're ready to win a championship. They got too many holes. Cade has to be great. And I'm not talking about good. He has to be great with marginal
night in and night out.
Every single game for them to have a chance. If he plays bad, they're not winning. It's really that simple.
Right.
We see James Harden play bad, they won. If Cade plays bad, they're not winning. And there are a lot of other teams that have guys that if they play bad, Shea can play bad and they can still win.
Oh,
Jokic can play bad and you have Murray and you have other guys. If Cade Cunningham plays bad, they're not winning. They're just not. And again, Joe, he's got Joe. I don't know what he needs to do, and I know Joe, but he got to take care of the ball, Joe. If he doesn't start taking care of the ball better, you know what he's going to do, Joe? He's going to find himself in a situation like James Harden.
Yeah.
Because the turnover. Look at what how many turnovers did James Harden have tonight?
1.
Plus 31, even though he only had 9 points. The other night he had 7, 8. The games they lost, look at the number of turnovers they have. Look at the games that they won. Look at Harden's turnovers. The games they lost, look at Harden's turnovers. Cade has got to do a better job of just taking care of the back. I understand they put a lot on your plate. To whom much is given, much is required.
Much is required.
You got to take care. You got to take care of the ball. You got and Thompson. You're a phenomenal defensive player. You're going to be in the running. You're going to be an All-NBA defensive selection, and you're going to potentially win Defensive Player of the Year. But you are an absolute liability on the offensive end. Ain't no way around it. And I told before before I let you go, Joe, I told you, I said Evan Mobley got a decided advantage on Tobias Harris.
Yeah.
Yes.
Punished him down low.
Yeah.
Punished him.
Had his mind made up.
Enough. He said enough. He like Reggie in clumps. Enough. He said, I used to like black. Now I got to attack black. He said, I used to like Tobias. Now I got to attack him.
Yeah. Hey, the funny thing about it, too, is as I look at Cade and you talk about the turnovers and him understanding, I got to put this team on my back because I don't have much help. Tobias Harris, he's so inconsistent. You don't know what he's going to give you from game to game. I think that's part of the reason where some of the turnovers are coming from because Cade has to exert so much energy. And obviously, Unc, you know how it is when fatigue sets in. That's when you start to make mistakes.
You're right.
I think I'm seeing that. I think I'm seeing that from Cade a lot in this series, just in general, when he's having to take ball games over. Because I think Tobias Harris in the offseason, you say they need to they have some decisions to make, but who's out there? Think about it. If Cade's having a bad game, who's out there that you can go get that can assure you, you can get points and they can take over a game when Cade is not having a good game.
James,
I think Tobias,
Go James.
In
Detroit,
it's some guys out there, Ocho, who can help Detroit. Listen.
there obviously there are guys that can help, but I'm saying not to the extent, not the same as you see a Shea go out and you ain't got to worry about nothing. Collectively as a team, they're so great all the way across the board. I mean, Detroit is not built like that.
I think Detroit is built on defense. That's what they hung their hat on pretty much this whole season. This is how they won 60 games. They're just not an offensive juggernaut to where, you expect them to have 4 or 5 guys with 20-plus points. That's not going to happen. Hell, I don't think it's pretty much happened the whole season. No. And, Unc, you're right. K has to be extra special, bro, night in and night out, just for them to even be in the damn game. Yeah, you know what I mean? For him having a pedestrian game like this, a bad game, you have no chance of winning this ball game, bro.
It's going to look like
you have zero chance. Yeah, it is.
16 shots, he get 13 points. And with 5 turnovers, you're going to lose by damn near 30. I wish
every time. Every time. And then you look at Donovan and James Harden tonight. I'm kudos. I know James had a best game offensively.
Yeah.
But, bro, 1 turnover, Donovan 0 turnovers. Hell, every game they done lost, they've been over 5, 6, 7 turnovers, bro, apiece. And so hopefully, they can take this game plan into New York because it's virtually pretty much the same team. They got guys who are high energy defensively and, their defense create offensive opportunities. So they got to take care of the basketball, but damn, Detroit squandered away a great chance, bro. Get Cleveland credit, man. Coming into that hostile environment, Game 7, they controlled the entire game. The entire game.
Hey, from the start to finish, Joe, start to finish. And let me tell y'all something. I know y'all know the game a lot better than I do. Y'all been watching it for a very long time. Unc, when it comes to you, you know basketball from the 50s, the 60s, 70s, 80s, you know, to the 2000s, to now. But I'm telling you right now ahead of time, y'all need to start listening to me when it comes to my basketball knowledge and IQ. You hear me?
Yeah,
This series between the Knicks and the Cavs, okay? It's going to 7. You hear me?
It's going 7?
I'm telling you right now, it's going 7, but it's going 7 in the Knicks' favor. Now you do it that what you will, and that goes for everybody in the chat too. Listen to me when I tell you, I haven't been wrong all series long since the playoffs started, and that's for a reason.
Hey, listen.
Joe, let me ask you this: what if they made a move? What if they got AD, a big that can score, can defend, and pair him with Cade?
Yeah, they need something like that. Yeah, they need. Hey, my question would be here: what type of shape AD gonna be in? Hell, is he gonna be healthy enough to give us at least, let's say, 60 games? I ain't asking for 82.
65.
You know, can he give us
65, Joe?
Hold on. How about we do this, Joe and Unc? Let's say you want AD, right? You want him down in Detroit, right? When's the last time he gave you 60 games? Let's start there.
I don't know how many games he gave us this year, Joe. He might not gave us 20.
Okay, not this year. Last year. How many games did he give us last year?
He got hurt as soon as he got and then he got hurt again, and they shut him down. So it's been a minute. Yeah. It's been a minute, though, Joe.
Hey,
I don't think that's the answer, Joe.
But Ocho, listen. My thing is, if you a player who's been hurt a lot like this, bro, you gotta really take control of your nutrition and your workouts, bro.